your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Mountaineers offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They move the tight end all over. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his target down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Blue Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Runs through the tackle. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. And the Mountaineers pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Mountaineers have it. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Right back to the well. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive, now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, man, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Wilson will throw. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Handoff to the single running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wilson to pass. Deep throw off his back foot. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. But the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Makes the catch. It's Tucker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 2nd down coming up. He wants to throw it again. This time on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Throwing right. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
Yeah, and this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second throw in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting...
And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. These red zone trips, red has meant stop. They've gotten nothing in 3 previous tries. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Wilson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Hands it off. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And tackled there by the defense. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the left side. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick. And they'll from the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
on 3rd down going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback on the keeper. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
He wants to throw. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Knocked off his feet.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Timeout quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, they might put a seal on this victory. Just feeds the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Lets it go to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Wilson will throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's gonna pass. Feeling some heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. We sensed a great